YouTube? This is me, Agent Dave, aka Fanatical for Jesus, aka Dawei, aka David Chu. I'm coming to you real quick. I want to make part 2 of my video response to this dishonest MGTOW video because there was something I forgot to add. And that is, while this skit wants to portray women as nagging and controlling, I know of a lot more men who tend to be controlling and abusive towards women. So, while this video wants to ignore that fact and just focus on the minority of women that are controlling and nagging...
Wait a minute. You said minority of women that are controlling and nagging, meaning you believe that most of them aren't. I must ask you, David, do you know all women? Or are you just generalizing because MGTOW doesn't agree with your simple simpness, simple-mindedness? Easily. You hand those fucking balls of yours over to women. We don't agree with that. If you don't agree with us, therefore most women are what you want to say they are. But you don't know most of all women, do you? You just made that statement. You just said most women, or that the minority of women are controlling and nagging, meaning the majority of them aren't, which means you know all women to make that assumption. You are white knighting so hard right now, and you're looking like a damn fool doing it.
Like, this is an extremely dishonest tactic.
And in case you didn't notice this, by the way, you just did it too. So you're using an extremely dishonest tactic that you think that we're using. But, David, I hate to tell you this, MGTOW isn't a group of people that focus on the positive of women. I don't focus on women at all. I focus on them at all. I'm not polite to them. I'm respectful to them. I don't say a lot of things that people do. But MGTOW isn't about women. It's not a movement that has anything to do with women. It's a movement for men. By men, for men. To be honest with you, I could give a fuck about what you or any woman thinks about MGTOW. The movement is for us, by us. It has nothing to do with women. That's what I hate when people do. Oh, well, MGTOW hates women. No, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. The movement doesn't have anything to do with women. It's about men and us bettering ourselves and us pulling away from these double standards and stop getting fucked over in court with alimony payments and all other kinds of shit, dude. That's what it's about. MGTOW actually has nothing to do with women.
They don't want to acknowledge that there's a lot of men who are abusive and controlling because it goes against their supposed agenda.
No, it doesn't, because let's just say that there are a lot of men who are abusive and controlling, and there are. If men and women stopped becoming involved in relationships with each other, or at least if those men did it, that would mean they can't be abusive and controlling because they're not in a relationship.
Just want to focus on the minority of women who are controlling and
Again, do you know all or most women to be able to make that statement?
nagging because that promotes their agenda. You see, like I was saying before, everybody has an agenda, every single person. And the MGTOW agenda is to paint all women with one brush. That's what...
No, it's not. The MGTOW agenda is to be pro-men. I don't give a fuck about what brush you paint women with or what the public idea of women are, whatever. I don't give a shit because MGTOW has nothing to do with women. Now, if you want to talk about men's rights activists, they are different. MRAs and MGTOW are different. MRAs, you could say, have something to do with women. MGTOW doesn't give a fuck because we've completely put our hands up and said, we're done with this. We are going to focus on us. Look at channels like Sandman. who spend time, who even explains this time that he spends putting into the work that he does would have been wasted having been in a relationship, but he's able to pad his bank account because guess what? He spends that time moving towards other goals. Nobody gives a flying fuck about the brush in MGTOW, I should say. Nobody gives a flying fuck in MGTOW about the brush that you paint women with because we don't have a stake in the matter. We don't have a dog in the fight because we don't give a fuck. Because MGTOW isn't about women. It's about men bettering ourselves. It has nothing to do with women.
The MGTOW agenda is to paint all women with one brush and make it seem like all women are one way when in fact they actually aren't. Now notice how I say that I know of a lot of men who are abusive and controlling, but I'm not going to say all men are abusive and controlling. I'm not even going to say most men are abusive and controlling, because I haven't met every single man in the entire world. But
you also haven't met every single MGTOW in the entire world, but you just told us what our agenda was.
I do know of a lot of men who are abusive and controlling, but at least I'm willing to admit that that doesn't portray how all men are. But these MGTOW people are so freaking dishonest that even though they know for a fact that they don't know every single woman in the entire world, they still want to paint every single woman in the entire world under the same brush. And
now you know that's a damn lie because you're personal friends with me and you know me, and you just painted me with the same brush that you want. You just painted me with the same brush that you're painting all MGTOW with. So you just did the very same thing that you are criticizing us because you think that we're doing. You are a fucking moron.
That is extremely dishonest. Anyway.
And you just did it. And you just did it. I've explained to you that MGTOW doesn't give a fuck about women. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't give a shit the idea that people paint women about. I don't spend any energy painting women anyway because I don't give a fuck. I don't have a dog in the fight, David. You're just too stupid to understand that.
Guys, so that's all I want to say. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, I'll post the link to this dishonest skit so you guys can watch it for yourself. Anyways, have a good day. God bless you. And stay awesome, Gotham. Deuces.
Now, I do ask that none of my followers go to his channel and be nasty and troll him. If you want to go to his channel and discuss it with him, it's Asian Dave. You can see it right there in the corner. But don't troll him. Don't be nasty to him. But go ahead and go over there and talk with him if you want to. I mean, I can't stop you anyway. You can do what you want, but just please be respectful. I don't want my channel represented in a way that shows intent to disrespect people. I don't want that. Go over there civilly, please, and represent the people of this channel, the MGTOW people of this channel, nicely. But let's all show him how much of an idiot he is. Because, David, you're an idiot.